Hey, hi. A very good evening to all of you. This is Yogendra. Uh, Please confirm if you can hear me. You can use chat window or maybe you can use yes and no button. Okay, cool. Thank you for the response. Okay. So guys, this is me, Yogendra, co-founder from Forsk Coding School and Forsk Technologies. And I welcome you along with my partner, and Dr. Sylvester is uh, co-founder of Forsk with me. So uh, welcome again, guys. And then we will come to the agenda part. What we are here for. So let me start uh, with the you know uh, with the saying that this is a webinar on launch of a project season 3. Guys, what the project season is all about, first I'm going to talk about that. Basically, project season comes from the need that there are so many courses available on Coursera, on YouTube, on on Udacity, on Udemy, even on other platforms like edX and all. And these courses are pretty good. These courses are fantastic. People, top people from their a domain, they are organizing such courses, and no doubt about it, the quality is very good. But what happens that end of the course completion, everybody completes with the same project. If 100 people are taking the course, everybody mentions the same project, right, in the resume, that I did that house price prediction, I did that iris data classification, I did. So almost, because we have seen it recently, we floated a program where we were hiring interns for our client project, and we got around 250 resumes, and almost every other resume was talking about the same project, which are easily available on the internet, right? And this becomes a serious problem during the hiring process, because hiring manager have no idea that whether the guy has really worked on the project, or whether he or she has just copied it because that was part of the course that was taken by the a learner, taken by the student, or taken by the professional, right? And looking to that a gap, that people are not able to find a good project for their resume, so that during the interview process or during the hiring process they can clearly mention that that is the project I really worked on, and that was closely kind of a real problem statement, and this is it, right? That was the kind of a background where we thought that we should float a project season, which helps people to develop a project, a end-to-end project, starting from a problem statement given by the client, and over the period working on the various phases, and finally developing it, finally you know uh, uh, building a source code that can be hosted on GitHub, and finally having a real project in the resume that can really makes you stand out in the crowd. That was the need of the project season, and that's why what we did, we floated a project season 1 and project season 2 in a very closed loop environment. It was floated to very limited people from the student community, limited people from the academic community, limited people from the industry, working professionals. And based on the feedback, based on the input from previous two seasons, finally, we are in position that can be floated to a wide community of the learners. right? And that's why, this webinar is all about project season. Now, how it is going to happen and how you can participate, that is the detail I'm going to share with you guys. So first of all, to start with, we have a project, and basically the client is there with us in project 1 as well, and in project 2 as well. And uh, his requirements are changing every time, and he demands, okay, I need this as well, I need this as well, right? So guys, this time the project that we are floating is terrorism analysis. Terrorism analysis, a very interesting, kind of a project, and finding insights. Finding insights. So what is the meaning of insights? The insights are kind of a knowledge or kind of a information that can be used to take action, because there is no point in doing the analysis. There is no point in doing something on the project if that doesn't convert into some action that can help maybe a business growth, maybe a kind of countering the terrorism or anything, that depends on the project kind of theme. And this is the theme for a project season 3, guys. Okay, I'm just going through what the project is and how you can participate and what we bring on the table for you, right? So guys, that's the screen here you see. The title of the project is Terrorism Analysis and Finding Insights. This is the season 3. Now, what we are going to do, with you in this project. So obviously, Forsk team will work as a project guide. The Forsk team will work as a project management consultant while you work on this project. So we are going to handhold you, because there are a lot of people who are new to the project management, who are new to the project development life cycle. They have done academic projects, they have done toy programming in the a college or in the university. They have done assignments which are like 4 lines, 5 lines, or 10 lines of code, and everybody knows how these assignments are done in any university or in any college. That part is separate. So guys, the theme of this project is doing data analytics, right? Finding insights from the data and performing visualization, right? This is the major theme of this season. Okay. Now, couple of details. What would be the duration of this project if we start working on this? Duration would be around 4 weeks. In the first 3 weeks, you work on the project, you develop the project, right? And in the final week, that is the 4th week, you complete with the documentation, you complete with the delivery, right? You finish the user acceptance testing, where a client or where the Forsk will say, yes, you have meet all the requirements of the project, your project is done now. So this is going to be overall 4 weeks program, right? And obviously, to start and to participate in this project season, there is no registration fee. You can, if you are willing to take a challenge, if you are willing to revamp your resume, if you are willing to really add a value in your learning, right, you can start participating in this from today. Now guys, you work on the project. We are here to guide you, we are here to mentor you, we will teach you the concepts, we will teach you, right, the topics that are needed to complete this project, right, to complete this project. Now after completion, guys, after the completion, if you need a letter of internship from Forsk Technologies, right, that letter would say that you have done 30 days part-time internship with us on this a project, right? And you want to make a project's presentation, right, to the a jury that will kind of evaluate and say that yes, that was a really a good project, or like what can be the improvement. If that is required, you need to pay 1,000 rupees. Not now, right? That is after the a project completion I'm talking about, right? Generally, that takes around 5,000 rupees we do, but this is the discounted price as of now, guys, right? And you can upgrade to this opportunity at any time during the project season. Not to start with, this registration fee is as of now zero, nothing else, right? The domain of this project is called as exploratory data analysis. And for this, we would be using Python programming, and we would be using a library called Dash, right? And if you don't want the letter of internship, you can still do the project. No questions around that. And that's why I said there is no registration fee to start the project. You can still become part of this project development lifecycle. You can still join the team. Still, you can learn everything that that happens to this, guys. So we would be using Python. We would be using basic fundamental libraries, let's say pandas or numpy kind of that. Dash is also there. And if you don't know about Dash, don't worry about it. We will let you know how it works, right? We will let you know how it works. Don't worry about that, right? We will introduce you the concept that how Dash is working, how other libraries are working that are required to build this project. Now, if you are a beginner in ML and AI, don't worry, still you can participate, right? You should have a basic knowledge in Python. You should have a basic knowledge, right, in pandas or in a numpy. And if you don't have any basic knowledge, still you can go to the Forsk a coding school YouTube channel. There are free videos available, right? And you can quickly refer to them, and then you can start immediately. No issues in that, right? Obviously, the project guidance would be required because a lot of people are new. A lot of people have no idea that how real project development happens, right? I said that you may be from academics, and based on a kind of scope of the project, that can be a limited project in the academic section. And sometimes what happens, guys, whenever you are solving some problem or working on a project in the academic domain, whenever you face some problem, you just change the requirements, and then it closes the story. There is no as such learning in terms of really a challenging environment. So obviously you need a senior team here. So Sylvester would be leading this entire project development life cycle. I would be there, right? And along with these two people, you will have TAs from the Forsk. They are going to help you, right? They are going to help you. As such, who is the client who has shared this data with us? So in this case, guys, there is a senior army officer who is working in the military, who is working with the government of India, right? And he's continuing with us from previous seasons, but obviously with the new requirements, right? Now, right? Obviously, we will share you the contact details, and to look that how things are moving, guys. Every day there would be a meeting, right? Every day there would be a meeting. Dr. Sylvester would be conducting with a meeting with every team and checking with you, guiding with you, right? And giving you a kind of a direction that how you need to proceed, right? And from where you can take the help in case required, right? Connect with you the TA who is going to help you in case you stuck somewhere during the development. Obviously, that will happen. That would be a natural story in every project development. It happens, right? So people help each other. People work with each other, and then they solve the problem. So obviously, that is there. Now, if I talk about a one-liner description of this project, you have to design a dashboard, right? You have to design a dashboard for analysis and forecasting. And that is going to be very, very interesting, very, very, great learning journey for you. The data has around 190,000 records, right? That data would be shared with you. We will be working on that. How to start work? That is, we are here to tell you that how to start, how to understand the problem, how to how to approach the problem, how to design the document, how to break it into various phases, and then complete one phase at a time and then move on to the next phase. That is there. So we will let you know how project management happens in the real IT industry, and we would be using some of the practices there as well. Some of the best practices we will be bringing here. That's there. And if you want to register for this exciting opportunity, guys, we have a registration link. I'm just going to share this registration link with you, right? See this, that's there, right? So that is the registration link. And guys, obviously, there are some kind of, when I tell you, right? So you should have some expectations with Forsk team, that how the Forsk team is going to help you, how the Forsk team is going to mentor you, how they will help you so that you complete the project in time, right? And so that you can claim the letter of internship as well, right? And in that case, guys, and also along with this letter of internship, right, if you want that we should help you in getting the internships as well after the completion of this project, we will help you in that part as well. But you have to register for you have to then apply for that. I need a certificate and I need assistance in internship opportunities as well, and that would be there, right? And uh, uh, you can use any tool. You can use Jupyter, you can use a Spider, you can that's not a problem, right? And while working on this project, you will have multi kind of a multi-front a learning, right? It's not only limited. Sometimes uh, uh, sometimes we think that this problem is going to be solved in that way, but after the discussion with the senior guy, you are exposed to a completely a new world, right? Okay, and then you understand, oh, this is the way I have to solve it, right? So that would be there, and that instances will happen in the project journey. And this is going to start right from Monday, guys. This is not going to start immediately. This is not going to start from tomorrow. This will start from Monday. This is going to start from Monday, right? So still you have to time to think around, discuss with your friends, discuss with who is going to club with you, who's going to participate with you. If you are like feeling that I can't do it alone, or I need some team around that, so you can work on that, guys. Just to mention, the first team will teach you required skill. We will handle the project management fundamentals with you. We will teach you the project management fundamentals. We'll share the template code template code as well, right? That would be there. And we will extend the technical assistance. Everything is there, but still, right? But still there are a lot of activities where you have to deliver, right? Where you will have to work, where you will have to complete the task. Obviously we are there to help you, we are there to guide you, but you have to walk on the path, right? Then only you will really learn something, right? And during the process, right, during this process, sometimes you will feel highly motivated, sometimes you will feel really demotivated, thinking that I can't do it, I'm just going to leave it, right? That happens in every project development life cycle, right? So that that will happen, right? And you can work in the group, right? You can work solo, you can work in the group, right? And in terms of time, that how much time you need to give on this, I think, right, you can choose any time as long as you want to work on this project, but just give a discipline to it, that every day you are going to spend 2 hours on this. And if you get more time on the weekend, right, if you are if you can spend more time on the weekend, that would be great, because sometimes weekend the college is over, university is over, office is over, right? So we can spend more time on that, right? So you can have that. Okay. First Jawab, Musakkar Singh, sir, I'm done with the registration. Okay, thank you for that. Now that is there. So guys, we are going to help you We are going to handhold everything, but still you have to walk on the path, right? It's not like that you are not putting any efforts from your side and we are just behind you, right? We are just behind you. No, that should not. It will be kind of a team, right? And as a team we have to work together and finally achieve the goal that is there, right? And I'm going to send the registration link again, guys, right? And that's there. uh, the project season 1 is complete. Project season 2 is just about to complete. It will complete on coming Saturday. Project season 1 is done. Letters and everything has been issued to the teams. Everything is closed there, right? So that's there. And in terms of prerequisite, you should be clear about the Python fundamentals, right? You should be clear about pandas fundamentals and all, right? Free to register, free to participate. But if you want the letter of internship for 30 days, you need to pay for it, and you can pay for it later on, not now, right? Farida Banu saying, I don't have the laptop, sir, but I'm interested. Farida, in that case, I would recommend that you should not participate in this, because laptop or desktop machine is required. Otherwise, how the development will happen, right? So when you arrange for the laptop, right? When you arrange for the laptop, you can start participating in the future seasons, Farida, right? Um, uh, Venkatesh is saying, sir, I'm new to the season. I am eligible, and will I be able to do the project? If you are new to the season, Venkatesh, but you have some understanding of the Python programming, right? Then you can start. Then you can start. In terms of Sagar, Virat is saying, sir, what is the timing of the class? So first of all, Sagar, let me correct you. This is not going to be a class, right? Because we will take the teaching for maybe first 1 week, right? In the first 1 week, we will finish off with all the teaching processes, and then for next 2 week, you have to really, be into the development. So generally, we should not call it class. We should say that when the project is starting, right? And during that part, we will start learning. We will have some classes as well. Praveen has registered for that. Thank you. Kanish Agarwal saying, sir, is AML required for this project? No, Kanish, AML is not required for this project. The theme of this project is what? The theme of this project is data analytics, right? Visualization. And for that, AML is not required, but you need to know pandas and NumPy and all. And we can have a one session on pandas and NumPy as well, Dr. Sylvester, and we can quickly refer through that part as well. Now, we will share. Chandana Dives is saying, sir, can you please share the document? Yes, we will share the document with you. Don't worry, right? These details would be shared with you. Guys, along with this, right, a couple of things I need to share with you before I take next question. Guys, all registered participants will receive the document for problem statement, solution approach, wireframe, and code snippets. This is there, right? There would be a free project related concepts teaching. Everything cannot be taught, but whatever is required to perform the project activities, we will teach them, right? Forsk would play a role of project management consultant and project guide for you, right? People who pay the fee, right, they will get a part-time internship letter of 30 days would be issued after successful completion or submission of the project. Everybody who works in this project, right, he or she will have to sign a non-disclosure agreement that can happen over the email, right? So that you keep the data or information or the way we are conducting this project season with you only, and do not share these details with the other parties outside this loop, guys, because that is very important for us, right? You will have to submit your source codes on the GitHub, right, because that is very much required, right? If your source code is not available on the GitHub, it's of no use. Literally, if no use, if that code is not available on the GitHub, right? right? And obviously, guys, if you are not serious, we are calling you every time, you are not participating in the meeting, you are not coming in the meeting, you are not responding. In that case, we will, we will be forced to take a action where we remove you from the group, right? Where you go, and that you can, understand from that part, right? There is no point in continuing in that, right? Sujit Dondapati saying, sir, can I pay the fee after completion of the project? Yes, Sujit, you can do that. You can do that, right? Chandra, we will share the document
Sir,
with you.
not after the completion of the project, sir. They need to
Uh,
decide it first before that.
so where they can decide? When they can
Within
decide?
within within few days they have to decide, no? Once they
Okay.
started, not after the project.
Okay. So maybe after a week.
After a week they can decide.
Okay. So after a
Actually.
week, you can take you can take a decision, Sujit, right? After a week, you will be free to take a decision. Is that clear, Sujit, with you? Within 1 week, you can raise a hand if you got it, right? Priyansh Nima, thank you, Sujit. Priyansh Nima is saying, sir, what is the fee for offer letter? So, Priyansh, the project is free to attend. Sabhi log seekhein, sabhi log kaam karen, that is our wish, right? But if you need a letter of internship for 30 days, the fee for that is just 1,000 rupees. That's it. And you have to pay that later, not now, right? You can start working on the project immediately from Monday, because the launch date of this program is Monday. We are starting from Monday, guys, right? You don't have to pay anything to attend, and start from Monday. Sahil, that amount is 1,000 only, right? Jay, Sign Jaswant is saying, sir, what is the timing? So for that, Jaswant, I think once we start, we can, tweak around the timings. So we will check what is the comfortable timing for everyone, and accordingly we will, fix that time, right? Uh, uh, so Kanak Gupta is saying, sir, I did not work in S1 and S2. Is S3 helpful for my future resume? Kanak, there is just forget about season 1 and season 2, right? This is a new story. I just gave you a connect, right? I just gave you a connect between the season 1, season 2, and season 3. But this is going to be a completely a new story. We will start everything from the scratch. So there is you don't have to worry about the season 1 and season 2 at all, right? Uh, uh, Anshika, that letter of internship itself is a internship certificate. You can or we can discuss on that what kind of format you need. Accordingly, we can issue that. That's not a problem, Anshika. Right? That letter of internship itself is saying that yes, it's a internship certificate, internship letter. If you need both can be issued. Not a big deal around that. As long as you have worked right, as long as you have participated well, you know, we are okay with that. So this is there. Vivek Anand says, sir, can I work on this project in Jupyter Notebook in Python? Vivek, please don't limit yourself that which tool you can work or which tool you cannot work. Please be open to the learning first, and based on that requirement, we'll discuss that which tool you can use. Maybe you need to work on a completely new tool. So I think it's a good that kind of set your mindset that I'm open to work on any kind of tool, right? As long as I'm learning something new, as long as I'm learning that can help me in getting a better job opportunity, I'm open for that, right? Amina Kasser, I'm sorry, saying, so what software do we need for this project? The basic Python kind of knowledge would be good enough, but obviously softwares that we are going to use, we will discuss on Monday when we are starting this project. Caster, right? Jeevan saying, sir, is it possible to run these files using 4 GB RAM laptop? I think it's possible. You can do that. Or maybe Sylvester can better answer this. Is 4 GB RAM enough for the guys who are
Yeah,
working?
if it's a 64-bit, there should not be an issue. Okay,
Okay.
but 8 GB would be better. You
Okay.
can run, no issue.
Okay. Suharta Banerjee is saying, sir, I have registered for this. Thank you, Suharta. Right. Prashil Joshi, yeah, Prashil is saying, sir, what if we have a class of meeting timings in college? I think we will avoid those college lecture hours, Prashil. Don't worry about those college lectures. We will never, kind of clash with those timings, because generally they start from 9 in the morning and then close by 4 or so in the evening. We will avoid that timings. So don't worry about those things, right? Sakshi, yes, you will get a certificate of project completion from Forsk Technologies, right? If you successfully complete that, and if you apply for that letter of internship and all, right, Sakshi? So certificate will only issued if you pay 1,000 rupees, Sakshi, right? Shruti Chaudhary is back. Okay, Shruti. Shruti Singh sir, will these classes would be conducted daily? We can, we'll fix that schedule, Shruti. As of now, we are thinking to conduct them alternate days, right? We are trying to, conduct them alternate days, right? So Parth is saying, sir, what that internship letter play a role? So internship letter will mention that you have worked for 30 days with Forsk as a part-time, intern, and you worked on this project. That would be the
Sir, I have shared you the format. A lot of people is asking about what would be the in the internship letter.
okay.
So I've already shared you that sample. You can show that to the people.
Please share that on Skype.
I've already shared on Skype to you.
Just a minute. Let me check on that. Just guys, I'm just going to show you what would be the kind of letter or a certificate. Just I'm just downloading it and will show you on the screen, so things become pretty much clear to you. Chandana, we will share the Google document with you. Don't worry. We'll share the a link over the masses. Don't worry about that. And maybe I can get. Can I share the link, Dr. Sylvester, with people?
Which link, sir?
This document link.
No, I will share it when there do a registration with everybody.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Just a minute. I think that is downloaded now. Okay. Yeah, that is downloaded. So guys, this would be a kind of, a letter format, guys. This is a kind of a letter format. You can see, right? This is, I'll read it loud. This is to certify that Mr. Gaurav Ray, a student of BTech CSC Sangam University, Bhilwara, has undergone 1 month of part-time internship. During the internship, Gaurav worked on development of data science project. He started work by understanding Python, NumPy, Panda. So, that would be a format, but the text may be different or maybe changed, right? And, during the internship, his performance was good and satisfactory. We wish him all the best and success for future endeavors. And then you have, other details like that. So this would be a kind of a format, right? Akshita Naik says, is an individual project or a team? It can be done in both ways, Akshita. If you want to work solo, if you want to work individually, you can do that. If you want to involve more people with you, I would recommend that you should not have more than 3 people in the team. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Right.
I think so. Since people are doing for the first time, sir, we'll recommend they do individually. Mm-hmm. That would be better.
Pradeep is saying, sir, I know the basics of the Python. Will I be able to develop this? Yes, Pradeep. And that's what requirement of project season come. People have learned Python. People have learned pandas, right? They have gone through the videos. They have, they know the basics, but they don't have the project to mention that I have really worked on the given project, right? And that's why, project season is a fantastic opportunity for those people who want to really make their resume, better and stand out in the crowd, right? And this way it will also help you in developing understanding that how you can also include a next project from your side only, right? That once you understand this project life cycle, it would be easy for you to include other projects in your resume. And that doesn't need to be through a project season, right? You can do it on your own as well after doing that, right? Amit Jangir is saying, sir, can I participate if I have a laptop with 4 GB RAM? Yes, Amit, you can do that, right? Sangeeta Khade is saying, sir, there is dateline for project. Sangeeta, the mota timeline is like this. If I show you this image, right? In the week 1, we would be completing our training part, and then week 2 and week 3 we will have a development, right? And then in the week 4 we will have a documentation, and this is starting from Monday, Sangeeta, right? So Bhumika Punjabi saying, sir, what would be the timings? We will set the timings, Bhumika. As of now, this is flexible, so the time which is suitable to almost everyone, will set the time accordingly, right? Pavan MP saying, sir, what you taught in season 8, season 12 is enough for this internship. I forget about what the season 8 was about and what the season 12 was about. But if I think it was about Python, or if it was about pandas, NumPy, I think you can do that. No issues with that, right? Shivangi Garg is saying, sir, will it be useful for ECE branch? Shivangi, it would be useful for ECE branch if you are looking for a career in IT domain, if you are looking for a career in IT industry, then definitely it is going to helpful. But if you want to do some EC core or electronics related job only, then I think you can skip in that case. Shivangi, is that clear with you? And but because there is a problem in India that people from the electronics background, right? I have seen, this is my experience, that up to third year, they think that they will get a core job only. They will go into the core job only. But unfortunately, there are very few core jobs in India for EC people. And finally, they have to do what? They have to appear for placements. And those placement activities are for IT people, IT companies only. And at that time, they are not prepared well enough, right? And then they struggle because they have to compete with computer science people in that case. And for first 3 years, they were never worried about that. And finally, everything comes up in such a way that they have to prepare for that. So Shivangi, you have to make your mind clear whether you want to go for a core job, or if you want to go for a white collar job in IT industry. If you want to do that, then this is a good opportunity for you. But if you want to go for a electronics core job, I would suggest that you should not take this in that case, right? Yes, Tandon is saying, sir, sir, is SQL a prerequisite for this project? No, yes, nothing like that, right? Priyanka MK says, sir, is all the season are of same topic? No, Priyanka. Topic may be same, but the requirements are every time changing. But the client changes the requirements every time. Priyanka, did you get it? Right. The client is, connected with us from the project season, and I think that would be the final season. I think next time we will have a new client with us. That's what we are planning, right? Venkat is saying, says, I'm well versed with Python and have no idea about NumPy and Pandas. Will it be able to make it out? Yes, we will be able to make it out. We will have a session in Pandas and NumPy quickly, and you can, just get it very well. Sagar Virat is saying, sir, is this a teamwork or a single person have to do a project? Sagar, to have a best learning, I think you can, take this project as an individual activity. As a single person, but if you think that you need one more guy, you can have a one more in team member, right? So maybe from your college or maybe university, you can have that. Tejas is saying, so do we have to know the complete basics about Python because I'm new to this project? Yeah, basics like how to take input, how to play around with the list, how to play around with dictionary, or other things, kind of those basics, right? That would be there. Dinesh Rajput is saying, sir, how we will know that we are going in the right path in the EDA? Dinesh, you are right. And that's why every day or every alternate day, we will have a 1 hour meeting. Dr. Sylvester have a discussion with every team, every person, right? And see you guys are going in the right direction, you guys working in the right direction. And that's why hand holding and guidance is important, right? If you don't know that are you going in the right direction, right, then this project cannot be completed in the given time, right? And it's very normal in the IT industry that we have to meet out the client timelines, we have to meet out the client dates, right? And this program has been designed in such a way that if you regularly, sincerely put 2 hours every day and take the guidance from the mentors, right, and follow the path what they chart for you, you will complete it within the time, right? That is there. Vivek Pandit is saying, I have no knowledge of NumPy and Pandas. Don't worry, Vivek. We will include in that training. Week 1 training, right? We will include that. Divyansh Sharma sir is saying, sir, will the session be uploaded on YouTube if I miss it? This session, this current webinar will be uploaded on the YouTube, but the rest of the sessions will not be available on the YouTube, Divyansh, right? They are internal, right? Ayush saying, sir, what basic knowledge of required for project? I think the first, knowledge that you should be, knowing the basics of Python programming. That is the, first requirement, right? Dinesh Rajput saying, sir, will we get a feedback? Yes, Dinesh, you will get a feedback in every meeting, right? Not in the last. You will get, in every meeting. Shivi T saying, sir, I'm registered. Yeah, thank you, Shivi, for that, right? Arvaz, you can pay that after 1 week. After the start of the program, right? You can pay that, right? Samit Mitra saying, sir, for dashboard, do we need Tableau? No, we are not using Tableau. We will not use Tableau for that. We will use Dash for that, Samit, right? Saurabh Dalal saying, sir, what is the internship process? Saurabh's process is simple. Apply for this project, participate, right? Look for 1 week if things are working fine for you, right? And if you are interested that you should get an internship letter, pay for that after 1 week. If you're not interested in getting the letter, still you can continue to work on the project, no issues, and you can finish it off, right? Snehal Chavan saying, sir, which software to be used for this project? We would be using, a multiple softwares, Snehal. Don't worry about that, right? But Python basics would be required. Some basic concept from HTML and CSS will also be required, right? Ayush Agarwal saying, sir, I need to contact you for some more information. So maybe Ayush, you can talk to or you can mail, to us at forsklabs@gmail.com. If you have any other questions, guys, still you can mail us on forsklabs, right? forsklabs@gmail.com. This is our email ID. Still, if you have any, questions around that. Tavish Gandhi saying, sir, I have self-learned about data science and worked upon algorithm, but my entire process has been very unstructured as I'm not good at the methodology of how to approach a problem about the statistics part and what different p-values. Yes, I can understand, Tavish. Most of the data science people are self-learned people only, right? Because there are very formal, very less formal courses in the universities. They are launching now, but so far it was a very unstructured kind of a process, and that's why it's a good opportunity for you, Tavish, that you understand the structured way as well. It's good that you have done so many things on your own. It's very good, and congratulations for that. But I think now, you can see the other part of the story as well during this season. Tavish. Anusha saying, sir, hi, I know pandas very well, but I have exams nearby, so can I see the recorded versions of the teachings provided by you? Uh, uh, so if you're only talking about the training, then you can, go through the recorded session as well. but the meetings that we will do every day to do this, to complete the project, they will not be available on the YouTube, Anu, right? So if you're very much occupied with your exams, I think then maybe you can skip for this season and register for the next one. Anu, right? Varsha Padmini saying, sir, has recently completed my 2-year BTech, a second year BTech, I think she's talking about. I don't have any basics on Python, so can I join? I think Varsha, at least you should have some understanding of the Python. Otherwise, you will get, a lot of workload, because you will have to complete the Python and then, complete other things as well. So first, prepare a Python and then, account for the next season, Varsha, right? Tejashni, you can participate as individual or as a group. No issues about that. Sriram Anna saying, sir, what is the timing of the meeting? We will announce that timing, and that will not clash with your college or university activities, right? Vishwajit Thakur saying, sir, can you please send the registration link as in YouTube Live? It is not available. Dr. Sylvester, can you comment on the YouTube Live about this registration link?
Okay.
Yeah, you can put that there, right? Soumya Mohammed, Somaya, okay, I think, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Saying, sir, what is GitHub? GitHub is like a cloud repository. The way you post your photographs on Facebook or Instagram and other people can see, right? Or the way you share your profile on LinkedIn, other people can see your work experience or your education and everything. Similarly, using GitHub, you can post your source code or your project, right? And other people can see it, that what code it was, how you completed that project and everything. So GitHub is like that. So Maya, I just tried to explain in a very simple layman language. So Kalpana Patra saying, sir, what are the framework we will work on this project? So we would be using Python, basics of HTML, CSS. We would be using Dash. Kalpana. So Sashwat Kothari saying, sir, if we post code on GitHub as public, then won't be an infringement of the NDA. This is not about the infringement, right? That can be your source code repository. What we are saying that, you should not disclose those things, what we discuss, what the philosophy we discuss during the sessions, during the meetings with others. That is the NDA more, right? Without GitHub, how you will show to the people that what you have done in the project? Sashwat, right? That's there. Tithi Gupta saying, sir, this project required only Python, NumPy, Pandas most of the time, and basics of HTML and CSS, basics of HTML and CSS, right? Yes, Tandon saying, sir, what would be the timing of the session amidst of a project? So we will discuss that what timings are suitable for the people, yes, and accordingly we will do that, right? Akash saying, sir, the last date of registration of this project is, if I refer to a friend, I think you can register by, what is the last day of registration, Dr. Sylvester?
It's Sunday, sir. By Sunday, they
Okay.
need to.
Okay, guys, by Sunday evening, you can register yourself for this. Shivi saying, sir, it's a great platform. Thank you, Shivi. Right. Vishwajit, we have shared the registration link already. We'll share it again, don't worry, right? Ayush Jain, yes, you can do that. You can do the project without paying the fee, but you will not get a letter of internship in that case, right? Shiva Sai Karthik says, sir, internship is in which state? Shiva, during this internship is work from home. Shiva, right? This internship is work from home. No company is calling people in their office now, right? Everybody is working remotely. Everybody is working from their home. So in this project also, everybody will work from home. Shiva, is that clear with you? I think, Pawan, that is good enough, right? Dinesh Rajput is saying, sir, criteria to get internship from Forsk after the completion of the project. In that case, Dinesh, what we do, we share a resume with our client or with our network companies. They interview you. If you select or if you clear the interview, then there is an offer for you, right? So we work as a bridge between you and the opportunity. But obviously, you have to fight for that opportunity. You have to appear for the interviews, and that can be a multiple round. But opportunity is there. Dinesh, is that clear with you? Uh, Anshika, it would be a same project, right? It would be a same project. Ashish Dhoka saying, sir, can you give some details about the GitHub? I have already spoken about the GitHub, Ashish, right? I explained in our layman's term, and maybe you can look for more details on the Google, right? Madhu, no, you can pay the fee if you want the letter of internship after 1 week, right? So I told you that image, right? I gave you that image. After this 1 week is over and you are moving to the week 2, that time you take a decision that you need a letter of internship or not, right? That is there. Sahiti Manda is saying, sir, what if we don't want internship letter after 1 week? That's okay. You continue with your work, right? Guys, संजय निकम इज सेइंग सर यूट्यूब पर कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ऑनलाइन हैं जूम आईडी उन्हें भी शेयर कर दीजिए.
So we already shared the Zoom ID as well as the other details.
Right.
The registration link is also there.
And maybe in the future, probably we can have a guy who can look the queries are there as well. Partial clash nahi hoga. We will avoid that clash, right? Classes or the meeting will happen. Will not clash with your college timings, right? Anshika saying, sir, please do night season because I have my class. I think that can happen, Anshika. So we'll check with people and we can have a survey, and the timing which are suitable for majority of the people, we'll go with that. Chandrakant Thakur saying, sir, Monday is the last day for payment. No, Monday is the starting, Chandrakant. And then after the start from Monday, you have a 1 week, right? Then you can, make a payment. Chandrakant, right? Vivek Pandit saying, sir, I have no knowledge of pandas, NumPy. Don't worry, we will, let you know how to work on that. So, any other question? Prasil saying, thank you, sir. Thank you. Reads Carnero saying, so what is required for data visualization, Matplotlib or Tableau? Both are the tools, both can be used. Tableau is a non-coder tool. You don't need to be good at coding, and still you can use Tableau or Power BI. Matplotlib requires you are coding, right? Priyanka saying, sir, these days I'm not getting update from Forsk about classes and season. Can I get a website or a link where I can get updates? Priyanka, you can get a update. I think we have a link. We will share in the masses with you, right? So that's there. Radhika saying, sir, if I do not upgrade to internship letter, will I get a certificate or not? No, Radhika, you will not get a certificate in that case, right? Kalpana Patra saying, sir, I have to pay first in order to join this session. No, Kalpana. First, you have to participate. Take 1 week to understand, and then you can decide to pay within 1 week, right? Yes, Sakshi, you can submit this project to the company for jobs or internship, right? You can do that. Mohanty, the payment is after 1 week after the start of the project. So project is starting from Monday, and after that, you have 1 week to decide on that, right? Pawan MP, what was your question? I think I missed you. Pavan is saying, sir, why you are not replying to me? I just came now to know you have a question, right? Prisha Jain, I think it's okay. You know, if you have a basic knowledge of the Python, you can still start, Prisha, right? Bhavya, this is for learning, right? And why you should be paid for working on this live project, right? And do you have the right skills to work on the project? Do you have some prior experience so client will uh, uh, believe you that you can complete this project within 1 month, right? Who is going to take a guarantee on that? Bhavya, right? So think of it as a learning opportunity, Bhavya, right? You will have ample time and ample opportunity to get a salary, to get a stipend, right? And get paid for your real work. You will be paid really well for your skills. But first, develop the skills, please, right? Malta Sharon saying, sir, what is NDA? NDA is non-disclosure agreement. It's a document, right? It's a kind of a one-page document where we tell you that what you should not disclose to the other people, right? That would be there. No, Rutuja, this fee is for one person only, right? This fee is for one person only, Rutuja, right? Uh, Dilip Koganti saying, sir, hi, sir, I'm a working employee. In what format will I get an internship certificate? If you need a specific kind of a letter, Koganti, Dilip, you can share that with us, right? Nimisha Varghese, yes, you will be able to do it successfully. Don't worry about that. What can be there? Yeah, Sneha, having lectures of Python. So what you can do, you can go to YouTube and search for Forsk Coding School, and there you have a complete, a series on Python basics. You can attend that, and that's very practical, right? Praveen Kewat saying, sir, can you make a WhatsApp group so all can connect for make a group for project? We will do that later on, Praveen, right? Tejashwini saying, sir, should we have any softwares downloaded ahead of the session? No, Tejashwini, nothing is required. Just wait for the Monday to start. There, everything will come and will be shared with you, right? Soharth Banerjee saying, sir, will be using Tableau for visualization? No, right? No, no, no. We would be using other tools as well, right? Uh, yeah, PV, that is okay, right? Yeah, others last season lectures of Python basics are okay with that, right? No, Divyan Sharma sessions would not be uploaded on the YouTube, right? Those are the internal meetings for project development. Priyanka, yes, it will help for the people who are learning data science, definitely. Manish Khyani saying, so what document I have to make in documentation part? That will come during the project development life cycle. We will let you know what the format has to be, right? Yes, Joa. Yes, Joa. That will be there after this season. Yes, right. Vani Pavnaskar saying, sir, I'm graduate from batch 2019. So internship certificate is still college needs to be mentioned. No, that's not necessary, Vani, right? If you want that your college should not be mentioned, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine with that, right? We can, change that. Uh, Chandrakant Thakur, sir, will you give the project topic or we have to decide? This is the project topic, Chandrakant, right? Project topic is already with you. This is the project topic. this Chandrakant, right? Terrorism analysis and finding insights. This is the project, right? Yeah. Yeah, Renu Ashwini, you are right. Domain of this project is data analytics, visualization, finding the insights, creating the dashboard. So it's a majority data analytics, right? Akshit, now the next, the project is starting from Monday. So obviously Monday will have the next session, right? Alexander saying, sir, I have the Python knowledge. So what I do for this project? So Alexander, that will be discussed on the Monday, right? That will be discussed on Monday. We'll discuss that part on Monday, right?
So you should discuss the prerequisite for this project.
Okay.
A lot of people have concern over that.
So in terms of prerequisite, guys, prerequisites are Python fundamentals, pandas and NumPy fundamentals, HTML and a CSS basics, right? HTML and CSS basics. These are the basic prerequisites, right? And how the project success would be measured, whether your project is successful or not. These are the different criteria to check the success, success of your project. How you code comment, how you handle the exceptions, how you log, how you do the variable naming, how you create the UI, right? How you handle the user experience, right? That all those things would be the criterias for your project review. Dinesh saying, sir, got you, sir. Thanks for the explanation. Thank you, Dinesh. I think now I'm at the end now, right? I think I have Monica. Ashish Dhoka, sir, I do not know HTML and CSS. Will I be able to do it? Ashish, that we will include in the training. Don't worry about HTML and CSS. We will include that HTML training and CSS in the first week of training, right? Yeah, Charan, we will, send the today's recording. This recording is available on our YouTube channel, Fast Coding School, right? Yeah, Vivek, we will do that, right? Nimisha Varghese says, sir, how I can form a group? So Nimisha, you can do one thing. Maybe you can participate individually and do not make a group with anyone. But if you still want to make a group, maybe you can find someone in your college or in university, or from your network. You can do that. So Shivan saying, sir, I have taken the workshop on Python for aspiring data scientist or AI ML with Python. Will these be sufficient for basics? Yes, these would be sufficient, Shivansh. Or if anything is required, we will include that in the training. Don't worry about that, right? Balaji pays saying, sir, how much is the fee? So Balaji, first you have to join, right? You have to start from Monday and see what is happening in the first week. And once you are satisfied, then pay, right, Balaji? Ashutosh Panda will look into that. If that is required, we will see. We have a GitHub session on YouTube, I think. If that is not there, we will share a recorded session where the Dr. Sylvester has taken a very good session on the GitHub. We will go through it, and you will start working on that. That GitHub is very practical session. Dr. Sylvester has taken that, so you will enjoy that part, right? Saman Siddiqui saying, sir, for developing web app for this project, we will be using Flask, Django, or any other framework. We will be using Dash, Saman, right? So that's what I'm saying. First join and we'll share, a lot of details on the first day. You will be amazed to see that how a real project development happens. Siddiqui. I think Suharth Banerjee saying, sir, I don't have a knowledge around front end development. Don't worry about that, Suharth. We'll take that in the training part, right? Oppu Kishore saying, sir, can we work as a group or get an individual certificate by paying individually? Yes, you can work in the group and get an individual certificate by paying individually. That's not a problem, Kishore, right? Yeah, AD, we understand. We'll do that, right? Akshata Nayak, you will work end to end. You will be working individually on each and every phase, one step by one step by one step, right? One phase at a time, completing that, then moving to the next phase, completing that, then moving to the next phase, completing that. That would be the story, right? Aditya, you will get it on email, right?
So those people who are registering today, they'll get a WhatsApp message tomorrow with all the details, sir.
Okay. Radhika saying, sir, if I will upgrade to internship and unable to crack interview, then I will not get internship. So this working on the project itself is an internship, Radhika. You have to clear this doubt. The working on this project itself is an internship, and we are giving you a certificate. We are giving you a letter for that you have really worked on this project for 30 days, and then we issue the letter. Radhika, is that clear now? संजय निकम सेइंग सर मैं अदर ब्रांच से हूं और मैंने पाइथन का बेसिक सीखना शुरू किया ही है, तो ये प्रोजेक्ट मेरे लिए फिजिबल है क्या? नहीं संजय, पहले आप थोड़ा सा पाइथन पे अपने आप को प्रिपेयर कर लीजिए, राइट? और आप सीएस से नहीं हैं तो थोड़ा सा टाइम दीजिए एंड देन मे बी पार्टिसिपेट इन द नेक्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट सीजन, राइट? Santoshini Reddy saying, sir, thank you so much for your patience. Yes, Chandan saying, sir, can you please share the prerequisites? Yeah, these are the prerequisites, Yash. Python fundamentals from pandas and NumPy and HTML and CSS. We'll include all of these in the training part as well. Now, Priyanka MK saying, sir, after 1 month again with Forsk coding school, very happy and excited. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you for that. Yeah, rejoice, that is enough. You can start working on this, right? Sneha, I think operating system can be anything. We would be working on the Dash or we would be working on the Python. So they are okay to work on any project, right? Ayushi Gupta saying, sir, excited about the project. Yes, Ayushi, you will have a great learning. What you need to have a high motivation. You need to have a discipline. You have to have a sincerity. If these things are with you, you are going to surely complete your project, and you would be happy to receive a letter of internship and really show that to the people, to the employer, to your college, like that. You will really enjoy that part, right? Anshika Singh sir, what about interview? I don't understand. Oh, that is a separate. Anshika, ये दो चीजें अलग हैं. हम एक बात कर रहे थे प्रोजेक्ट सीजन की, उसकी बात सिर्फ ये है कि you have to work on the project, right? And we issue a letter of internship for 30 days. That's the story, separate. Now, after working on this project and getting a letter of internship, now you want to appear, or you want an internship in which you start getting the stipend, in which you start getting the salary, monthly salary. For that purpose, what we do, we share your resume with our network companies, we share your resume with our clients. They conduct an interview for you, right? And if you clear that interview, you start working with them. So these are the two separate activities, Anshika. Don't mix them, right? Is that clear, Anshika, now? आई थिंक वो बातचीत के दौरान ऐसा लगा कि वो इंटरव्यू होगा और फिर नहीं वो दोनों अलग अलग चीजें हैं. ओके फाइन. या
So sir, we should also explain the students that this is not a college project where they
Ah,
need to give a demo where they can display. It's a client project.
right, right. Yes, Shivansh, you will. Everyone will get an internship letter. Those who pay the fee. Yes, you are right. Right, and we'll make sure that you complete the project. Right. Aditya saying, sir, you explained very well. Thank you so much for the session and the education you are providing. Thank you, Aditya. Yeah, Radhika, thanks for that. Right. Yeah, Sangeeta, if you form a group, please inform us, right? And also ask them to register, right, on the link. Then then they will be allowed to work, right? Vivek, we will let you know the season 4 dates, right? We are still working on that. We will share the season 4 dates pretty soon, right? Yes, Tandon has something to say. Sir, thank you. First of all, I lost the habit of studying. I didn't study a minute in the whole lockdown. But after the session of the Python data science, I began to study for a good time in a day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, you are from JCRC College, right? And this is basically this project season is answer to the question that you asked during that season, Python data science, right? You said that how, we can have, projects in our resume. I think that was your question. Yes, right? Uh, Anshika saying thank you very much, sir, for clearing. Yeah. Renu Ashwani saying, sir, what do you exactly mean by a client project? Okay, so let me explain, Renu. Forsk Technology is a company, right? And now we have a company or we have a person who comes to us or we visit him, and that person or that company shares a problem statement with us. The company who is giving a problem to us or who is assigning a job or a work to us is called as a client. So this becomes a client project. This is not Forsk project, right? If Forsk is going to give you a project, going to give you a problem statement, then it's a Forsk project, right? But this is not the problem statement given by Forsk. This is a problem statement given by a senior army officer who has given a data to us, who has given a project problem statement to us. And that's why we call it as a client project. Renu, is it clear to you now? Others, Jaiswal, I think it would not be a very good configuration. 32-bit and 2 GB RAM is not a good system to work. You will get frustrated. Please avoid that configuration, right? Shravan Kumar, I have told you, you can expect the primary POC during this season that you will learn hell lot of things. You will find yourself lucky that yes, you joined this program, right? You have to be sincere, you have to be dedicated, you have to be disciplined. If these couple of things are there with you, you will really enjoy it, right? You will really enjoy with that, right? And obviously if you apply for the internship letter, you will get the certifications as well. So these of the foremost perk is the learning, right? Getting a real learning, that is the perk. Don't expect that somebody is going to give you the money. You have enough time in the life to earn the money. First, please earn skills so that you can earn very well. The people can give you the money that you want. People can give you the salary that you demand. But first, you have to have the right skills. Then only that magic will happen. Shravan, right? Renu, sir, are you going to share our project with your client? Yes, we will share your project with our client, right, Renu? So first we will collect what the project submit to us. We will internally review it and then forward it to the client. That is the process that will happen. So guys, I think now we are done, right? And thank you guys for joining us, right? And I see a lot of excitement among the people for this season. And Shravan, there is a registration link that has been shared recently by Dr. Sylvester, right? Shravan, right? This is the link that this is, yeah, Shravan, what you can do, this recording is available on the YouTube. You can go there and watch the missing part, right, Shravan? Yes, Adarsh Jaiswal, you are right. It will help to improve the CV. That is the catch. That is the end of this entire exercise, right? And I'm surprised to see people spend 4 years in the college, pay the fee there, and they never ask you they never ask the management what they have learned during the 4 years, right? They have to learn on their own everything, right? And you are paying the fee as well, but no one is going to ask the question that what you did in the 4 years in the college, right? So why you have to learn extra things outside? Why you have to go to YouTube? Why you have to go to Forsk? Why you have to go to Udemy? Why you have to go to other, right? And that's why I'm saying that treat this up as an opportunity to improve your skills, to improve your resume quality, right? To better prepare for the future challenge. That is the takeaway from this season, guys. Okay, thank you, Alexander. Welcome. Yeah, guys. So now I think I'm going to close it, guys. See you on Monday. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.